welcome back to another episode of my Genshin Impact playthrough. This is episode 21 or 22, I think. So, last time we fought the big god, the god of Vortex. This child summoned him. And now we have to go meet up with Zhongli. And the Adepti aren't as bad as they were, so that's a good point. Right. I'm Zhongli. Schoolsma, where are you?
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the... Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? We had better go and make...
Uh-oh. Zhongli, did you go after the people? Oh, jeez. The lights just came on very quickly. Did you go after the Fatui? I'm like, kudos to you, but, that was a bad idea. Goodness, I can only imagine this. Oh wait, wrong side. Oh, it's a... Can you get up there, dude? You can. Maybe. Not. Hold on. Yeah, you can't get it through here. I took the wrong way. It's fine. Oh boy. Keep doing. Oh, so for the Fatui it's just not okay. Wait, I don't think I meant to talk to him. Oh well. Yeah, I didn't mean to talk to him. Oh well. Oh boy. I can only imagine.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers. Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Senyora?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Oh no.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And...
Senyora.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
You are about 2 words away from getting punched in the face. Choose your next words wisely, Senyora.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Child, get out of here.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally.
Okay.
Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I will. I don't trust the Fatui. You can't make me change my mind.
The real deceivers here are Senyora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Excuse me?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Borax? That's... Wait. Hold on. That's Rex Lapis's actual name. So Zhongli... Zhongli is the god of Geo. You know what? Whatever, I'll go with it.
What in the world are you talking about?
Oh, great. Zhongli.
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Why did you start speaking Shakespeare? Why would you... Zhongli! Make a wise decision. Don't give it to her.
How sanctimonious.
I did have my suspicions.
What? So you're the Lord of Chill?
He works at a funeral parlor. Out of all the places, come on.
No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Yeah, you did go a little bit far.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti.
So he would know Vinti, because, you know, he's a god. I find that funny.
Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come.
Oh no.
Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
That's so sad. No, you will always be special to us, Zhongli. You are the heart of Liyue. Stop doubting yourself. And don't give it to the Fatui. You gotta give it to me. Give it to me. I want to do better with it.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The Gnosis which I had kept for so many years, that's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed.
That's a lot of
Yet when credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler.
Don't do it.
All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done...
So they would have let Liyue crash and burn if the monster really had gotten out of control. Wow.
They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't...
On the contrary, I think it is excellent.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
That's a good thing. You would have spilled all the secrets, dude.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
Yeah.
Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Is she, or the Tsaritsa, is she the Cryo Archon?
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Why can't I pull up my sword and fight? I don't wanna, no.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Yeah.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good...
Realistically speaking, there is...
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Why would you do... Ugh, dude, come on. This makes no sense. That was not a fond farewell. That was it's idiotic. What? Don't understand why he would do that. Like...
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
He's faking his own funeral. It's kind of funny. Like, I don't agree with this decision, but I guess I respect it. But I don't understand, man. Why? What could the Cryo Archon possibly give you? You didn't even have the
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
So Rex Lapis is really...
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a Norp? There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They search...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui...
Why?
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who...
Now that you mention it, that's very I mean, it all fits together. That person must... Still, what sort of supernatural
forget it. Guessing's no use to us.
It must be so funny to be like, I attended my own funeral. And people like, oh, okay. Wait, what? Like... so, what? Yeah, it's fine.
Hear ye all! The Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that, having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened.
I'm not. Like, dude, if I were John Link, I'd be cackling in the back like, y'all believed it.
Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Diamond needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said.
Yeah.
So that's how they're spinning it.
Yes.
Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
It's possible.
Exactly, right? Ooh.
Do you need to go steal these flowers? Because I need him to send somebody. Hold on. Here we are.
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying
Chow.
something? Are there speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis...
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this?
Traveler.
Chow!
Yikes! She really is
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve...
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
I talk? That's what... Oh wait, what? I have to talk to... Wait, hold on. What's that? Whoops.
But it seems as if those... Well, that's fine. So...
Oh, I just have to, like, talk to people. There's another person right there. Oh, by the pig. Oh, that's not you. Wait, hold on. Where is she?
Perhaps memento...
As for the mortal...
He's at his own funeral. That's funny to me. Hello.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed.
You're right. I do like the Mora.
That's so funny. Like, he's the god of contracts, so obviously he'd have money, but he has no money.
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon, so I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Who's gonna be the new Archon then?
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
I mean, like, yeah.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that.
Yeah.
In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also the Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. Traveling, that is true. But there is...
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Closed?
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
Oh, jeez, okay.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
What?
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions...
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's hard.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
I love the quote. Also, so, like, we have Mondstadt where, like, Vinti's very care-back, like, free type person. Zhongli, he kind of maintained it and then just kind of, like, dropped off. And then Raiden Shogun, I guess is her name. She is very uptight and, you know, I am your god type thing.
Knowing her, she must have again 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right, then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well, then, I suppose you'll have to find a way...
Well, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!